Hi, we're Mandy and Lee, the Frugal Travellers, travelling the world on a budget for over 30 years, and this is country number 118, Pakistan.
We have arrived in Lahore, Pakistan. In this video, we'll show you a little bit of Lahore, we'll wander around, show you the sights, and give you some valuable travel information too.
Definitely. And this is the very first thing, this is our first meal here. We come to a little place near our backpackers.
Yeah, we're staying at Lahore Backpackers, which is a really good place. This is a hole-in-the-wall place called Homemade Cooking or something like that, and it is very homemade. We've got, what's this one called, Mandy?
It's, I can't remember the name now, something like aloo bangjal.
Yeah.
It's potatoes and eggplant.
Delicious, not too spicy at all. I like that.
It's 260 rupees. And this is lobia, which is white beans. Another vegetarian dish.
As well, really very tasty, nice and creamy and delicious. I like that. Comes with chapatis and salad too.
And the salad's lovely, it's like with yogurt. And so these dishes were 260 each. I'm not too sure if there's an additional charge for the other bits. We'll let you know.
If this is what Pakistani food is going to be like, I think we've come to the right country.
Definitely. And the thing I'm really excited about is vegetarian options. Because yesterday when we were walking around, like we'll tell you more about that later, we didn't see any vegetarian options. Actually, samosas, that was the only thing. Everything else was very meat-centric. So don't worry, vegetarians, there are vegetarian options. And they taste good.
The lovely owner of this place has just given us some rice. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But it's not just...
Thank you.
Oh,
This is something we hear a lot in Pakistan, and people are very friendly. Thank you. We do appreciate it.
And apparently it's a dessert rice.
Dessert sweet
isn't
rice,
it?
yeah.
It's a dessert.
What is this on top?
In
Is
Urdu
this
you say zarda.
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 And is it coconut?
Ah yes, there is coconut and some grapes,
Oh,
dry grapes.
wonderful.
Delicious and sweet. Nice way to finish the meal.
That's so kind. Thank you so much. And he just really wanted us to try as well the chicken kabli palau. I think that's what you called it.
Pilau or plov, if we know in Central Asia. Very nice.
What are the flavours that come through? Does it have like the cinnamon and stuff that they have in
A little
plov?
bit, yeah, it's quite salty. Chickeny, you know, so you've got no, not for vegetarians, but really nice. It's mixed it with the dessert, which I just think is too
But so cool. So before we came to Lahore, we did some research and we thought we'd stay near the walled city and the Lahore fort. Because let's face it, they're the two major sightseeing things to see here when you arrive in Lahore. And so we booked a local guest house and it was really comfortable and the guys were nice. But the problem was, it was like sort of in a light industrial area. There were car mechanics all around.
on the GT road.
Yeah, on the Grand Trunk Road.
Yeah.
And so it just was not suitable for us.
No
And
facilities, nowhere to eat, and
No.
nowhere, most importantly, to change money.
Yes, so our very first day in Lahore, turns out it was a public holiday. We walked, no exaggeration, I swear, 5 hours around the city trying every single ATM.
To get
And
money.
there are so many different banks here and none of them would take our foreign cards. And so in the end, like everyone kept saying, more road, more road. And we knew the backpackers was here and we were like, okay, because our friends Rosanna and James were staying.
So we walked 3 or 4 kilometres away from where we were staying out to Moore Road to find what we needed, and it was all here. There is a
Yes.
bank that accepts foreign cards, Mandy. Which
Yes,
one?
it's called Standard Chartered. That's like that's the main one that we've heard of.
Yeah.
And there's also Allied Bank that accepts some cards. Now the thing to remember, like Standard Chartered charges 600 rupees for a transaction, and the maximum you can take out at one time is 20,000 rupees. Allied charges 1,000 rupees. It's
Yeah.
like 1/20th. You know what I mean?
In the
Go
end,
on.
we didn't use an ATM. We went to the Western Union,
Yeah.
which is a few doors down, which is a money exchange place.
Yeah.
A lot of Pakistanis use it for remittances and things like that, but you can change money at really good rates there, no commission. So we've ended up, because we're carrying US dollars and euros, getting our money that way.
So that's right. Another reason why it's so important to always carry some cash, have like emergency backup fund just in case.
It was pretty bad the first day.
Oh, it was
and
unbelievable.
if we didn't have cash, we'd have been in trouble.
Now, I think we walked, was it 25,000 steps?
That day, just looking for
17
money. Yeah.
kilometres in total. and ended up on Moor Road, and this has been absolutely brilliant.
So we chose to come here and base ourselves here in the end because it was way better. Some tourists do stay in Gulberg, which is a more upmarket suburb, a lot further south. So it could be a nice place to stay if you want a comfortable surroundings, but be aware you're quite a long way away from anywhere, so you will need taxis to get around from there.
Because one of the benefits of being here at Lahore Backpackers is only like a 10-minute walk up the road to GPO metro station. You can jump on the orange line and yeah,
go to the railway station when you're leaving, or go all the way out to the east of the city, the final stop, and then not far from there you can go to the border, the Wagah border. So that's really convenient. I think for a stay in Lahore, this is the best place to be.
One of the things we've really loved about staying at Lahore Backpackers is just around the corner there's a dairy selling like freshly made yogurt, curd, dahi, whatever you want to call it. It is 200 rupees for 1 kilo of fresh dahi. And how does it taste, Lee?
It's really good. It's the best thing for breakfast every morning.
So this is where we've come for dinner. It's Waqas Biryani House. We're in here.
Come to a Waqas Biryani place on the market, not far from us. These guys found it. Well done, Rosanna.
Yes.
Homemade Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Homemade.
Oh, fantastic.
100 rupees.
Yep.
And you get the biryani there for 700 rupees with the chicken. I don't think there's any choice, it's only that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so some salad, some of the lovely yogurt stuff. You pay in advance. But well done for finding it, Rosanna. Like, how many reviews had it had?
Over 10,800.
Wow, that is fantastic.
And it's very popular with the locals, so it's always a good sign.
So
The rice
what-
tastes really good, as does the chicken. So,
Yeah. And what is this thing here, Lee? At the top.
Some sort of fried.
Oh, if that's vegetarian, I might eat that.
Is it a patty of something? Yeah, maybe.
Excellent. Oh, that is so good. So bon appetit, guys, and thank you so much for finding this brilliant place.
Mandy's pleased with this falafel patty because at least she's got something vegetarian.
Yeah, and it's just so much flavour. It's absolutely delicious. I can see why it's got so many like really good reviews.
Fear not, vegetarians. You can still eat here.
Yeah, you got your chicken. And so what do you guys think? What's your really, really
Good. Yeah. Okay. This is a thumbs up.
Big thumbs up for Waqas.
Waqas.
And so continuing on after the tandoori, we're coming here.
This looks like quite upmarket compared to what we're used to, but popular, so it's going to be good. All the flavours.
Oh, so many flavours. James and Rosanna came here earlier today and they said it was delicious, so it seems like a great opportunity to come and try some Pakistani ice cream. We've even got an ice cream menu.
Very nice. We're used to
Okay.
self-serve, so we're really bad.
Wonderful. Oh my word, look at all the flavours. And just an example, oh look at that Charman Delight, 470. If you saw any of our Sri Lanka videos, you know we had some amazing sundaes there. And I think this is going to be like very similar value. This is so cool. So these guys have showed us some great places. Thank you so much, Rosanna and James. It's brilliant. So these three have actually made up their minds and they've got their flavours. I'm still waiting. So Lee, what have you got?
Orange flavour, and it is really strong, and flavour of orange, very sweet, and there's lots of little bits of peel in there as well.
Oh,
I think.
wow. And it's 220, isn't it, for a cup? What did you go for, James?
I've got peach, and there are bits of peach in there, and it tastes very peachy.
And I've got mango, and I haven't seen any mango bits, but it tastes of mango.
Oh, that is
And
so
Mandy's not
wonderful.
having anything because she couldn't decide.
No,
so
I'm
she
going
missed
to.
out.
I'm going to get one of these. I'm going to get a Charmaine special. But oh my word, the flavours! So it took me a while, but I finally made my choice, and I've gone for local flavours: pista badam, kulfi, and down here the koyu kajur. Sorry if I'm saying them wrong. 470 rupees, and look at it! Oh my word! Look at the fresh fruit and the almonds. I think Lee's got ice cream envy. Is that right?
I've finished mine, so it's going to happen now. I'm going to help you.
Yeah, we've got, oh, look at that, the chocolate biscuit, whipped cream, banana, and now a really quick taste. I don't know how we're going to do this. Okay, so the orange one is yeah, I'm not too sure. Oh, that's interesting. kulfa's got cardamom. If you like cardamom, if you like chai, you will love the kulfa. And then the last flavour is, I'm losing bits of fruit. Maybe that's a pista badem. So maybe the koya is not quite so nice. Koya, but it's still incredible value. 470 rupees for this. Wonderful. So just a really quick look at these amazing flavours. The lovely guys here at Charman's, and look at them. I'm going chocolate next time. Wow. Brilliant, thank you.
Just around the corner from our place, we found a Golgappe stand. What is Golgappe? Well, I didn't know either. Let's have a look. You can see the donut things at the front there. You get 12 of these balls and they're stuffed with stuff inside. Let's watch the guy do it.
Hello.
Golgappe. Okay. Can you make, 12 please? One plate?
One plate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Break it over.
I'm not too sure what that is. It looks amazing. Some type of bean dish. The great thing is it's vegetarian. So all these other things as well. So we've been quoted 300 for a plate of 12, and it's so lovely. They gave us one each to try. Okay, so now you've got the plate like that. And they crunch more on top. So I'm not too sure what any of these things are. If you could let us know.
Meaty sauce.
Sauce. Is it with meat or
Sweet sauce.
Oh, sweet sauce. Okay. Ah, and this is like a mint, like raita.
Yeah.
Is it
Garlic sauce.
garlic sauce? And mint sauce.
This is yogurt.
Yogurt. Oh, okay. So the green one is garlic sauce.
Gee.
Yes. Okay. And then some salad on top and something else, bit of chili. And then there's some chickpeas. Oh, and that looks beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And what is the name of this stall?
This stall is Hussaini Golgappe and Dahi Bhalle.
Fantastic. On Mall Road. Thank you. Thank you. Brilliant. So what is that, Lee?
Well, this is like a soup that came with it that they gave us, which is quite nice, quite
What is it? Is it
pungent. Oh, it's got some mint in there as well.
is it tamarind
And this,
or
it might be. You'd be better at telling than that one. And then this, and I thought it was water. I said pani because he bought that, but it's got like ginger in it. Really lovely and warm. Delicious. And the Golgappe.
right?
Look at that.
Right hand, Lee. It's always hard for us lefties.
Yeah.
So to keep it
And
in
it's
mind.
nice and stuffed, you know, with the chickpeas and the lovely mint and stuff like that. That's amazing. Lovely and fresh. Really good food for a hot day.
It's so wonderful. And here I was worried that I wouldn't get any vegetarian food in Pakistan. And this is just around the corner from the Backpackers. So we've just discovered something amazing. These guys sitting near us. It's so lovely. And what is this, please?
Dahi Bhalle.
Dahi bhalle. Okay, it looks amazing. It looks like a soup. I think we're going to try one. Yeah, it just looks so good. And on these hot days, can't get anything better. This is the dahi bhalle.
Yeah.
And how much does it cost, please?
200 rupees.
200 rupees. Brilliant. Ah, that was the potatoes and the yogurt and the nice
sauce.
things. Garlic sauce. Is that chili?
This is secret recipe.
Oh, a secret recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. And then some more of the crunched up bits. And then some of the salad that's been sitting on ice. And some chickpeas. Oh, oh my word, it's beautiful. That is so lovely.
So I went down to our little dairy place on the side of the street to get our breakfast. Dahi, the yogurt, lovely, 1 kilo for 200 rupees, really good. And there was a lovely lady there who is a student at the school across the road, and she insisted on paying for my my yogurt and also buying this lovely milk drink for us to try. Now I really tried to pay her, but she would have not a bar of it, and that is so typical of Pakistani custom that we've come across again and again here. People are so kind and friendly, it's just unbelievable, it takes my breath away.
You get a lot of this in Lahore, narrow little streets, and cars come down. They've gone and moved a couple of motorbikes, but
Complete checkmate, like there's nowhere to go. Those guys just jumped over that thing, that's the only way around. Otherwise maybe run over the top of the car.
but Until then, we're just going to wait. We're waiting. Look, traffic's just stopped. Oh, and there's a rickshaw. I don't know how the rickshaw is going to cope. So funny. We're okay, thank you. So we've just had a delicious meal. We've decided to have something sweet, and we've come here to Tariq Sweet and Baked. And this is the lovely Hamza. Hi Hamza. And so we've decided to go just for a couple of cookies. Look at these. Delicious. They are 1,800 rupees per kilo. So we're just going to go for 2 of these chocolate ones here, because we love chocolate. And then 2 of these chocolate ones as well. The ones with the mini M&Ms. So he's looking really happy. Yeah, we've got peaches as well, and they were only like 300 a kilo. No, that will be fine, thank you, Hamza. You can actually sit downstairs. They've got like a cafe area, and there's so much more as well. You know, they've got all these different like pastry things and all these other things. Oh, and we've got roasted nuts. These look nice, and it's so lovely. Hamza's just brought us this to try. It's a butterfi.
It's nice. It's dry, very sweet, very tasty. Made here. Made at
Koya? Wow, it's so delicious.
So we'd like to show you where we stay in the Lahore Backpackers. It's a fantastic place and we really enjoy it here. If you want to come to Lahore and meet other backpackers, this is a good place to come, because Pakistan doesn't really have like a massive tourist infrastructure. A lot of the normal hotels, you won't see any of the Westerners. They're few and far between. So if you want to come to a place where you can meet other people, this is great. It's got a rooftop, so you can come here and sit in a communal area. You can have tea and coffee. There's nice views over the area, which is a really nice area, isn't it, Mandy?
Yes, definitely.
Sure, Mall Road it's called. All the facilities are nearby.
And if you look at that amazing building, can you just see it through there? The Rado building. Now it's Sunday morning, so it's incredibly quiet. This is normally hustling, bustling, but Mall Road is where you'll find like money exchanges and the one available bank.
It's got a little kitchen there with a stove in it and a few basic things if you want to cook for yourself.
And plates and things, cutlery. And washing up basin, you can do your washing there.
And the rooms are not en suite, so they have separate bathrooms. There's 2 bathrooms for people, which are quite clean. Got your normal shower and a Western style toilet.
With of course a bum gun.
Through to our room. This is quite spacious compared to what we're used to. We've got enough room to do our yoga and stuff like that, which is really nice. 2 beds with the most comfortable mattresses that we've had since we've been in India, so that's really good for a good night's sleep.
India or Pakistan.
Or Pakistan, yeah. It costs $16 a night with aircon, which at this time of year when it's 43 degrees is pretty much essential. If you're here when you don't need it, without aircon, I think it's $13 a night, $11 a night, which is pretty good. And you've got a fan as well, plenty of space. A really good place to stay. I well and truly recommend it, and we'll put a link in the description below.
Now what about how to get up here?
There are 3 flights of stairs to get up. We are on a rooftop, remember, which is good. You're away from a lot of the city noise, but nice bit of exercise to go out every day.